What's going on? It's your boy Coach. Day 69 was yesterday, so I'm making the video up today, but that's right. Like I said, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do videos. I did one, so but yeah, back safe and sound. Had a ton of fun. Basically, just kind of excited to kind of get back into my normal routine. It was nice to kind of indulge in some things and just kind of kick back. Some of the say my goals in terms of calories and whatnot, kick it to the side in a sense. I prefer the routine I'm on, and I prefer my meals. That's just kind of how I like to do it. But if you went on vacation, I don't think it's a time, if you're in the middle of a transformation, I don't think it's one of those things, like I said before, where you have to be overly focused and, really obsessive over it. It's something, you can enjoy yourself, and then just, some people will say, I'm getting back to it as they come back from vacation. Well, I'm never off of this in some senses, is this lifestyle, because I kind of want to go back to my routine and how it is, and cooking and things like that. I just feel a little more in control of where I go versus just eating out. I'm kind of guessing at calories and plates, just doing my best. So I don't really know how accurate it is. I tend to overestimate, which I did. But something else too is on vacation I was having adult beverages or alcohol. So I was drinking beer, a few beers a day. It probably was closer to 4 or 5. But that's okay, because I wasn't getting plastered or hammered where I was doing stupid things. The thing I do know for sure with myself is it does increase appetite, so I was eating more food. With that, I want to get into today's myth, or say common assumption, that alcohol causes weight gain, and that's really not true. I can understand if it's maybe we say alcohol can contribute to weight gain, because there is, like I said, that element. If you get hungrier when you're drinking, plus the calories you're consuming from alcohol and the carbohydrates, say if there's sugars and things like that, then yeah, absolutely. It's easier to be in a surplus. But I've also tested this in terms of, I had a buddy of mine go through the meal plans. I gave him so many beers a day because he wanted to drink light beer, and he actually lost weight in a month. So it's not that alcohol causes weight gain. It just is harder to be in a deficit sometimes if you have triggers, say you tend to, if you haven't happened an issue where you drink and you also associate that with food and you bring them together, you can go into a surplus mighty fast, which is what I did this weekend. But I kind of knew that, and I've spent 6 months taking data and kind of experimenting on myself with, okay, if I drink this much, how many more calories, where's my hunger? And it's very incredible. It was actually really interesting to see how fast calories could go up. So if I want to be in a surplus, a couple beers is going to help me get there, rather than trying to eat so much food and stay super full. So most people aren't trying to gain weight generally, but that's one way I was able to do it, and it helped me, say, get more fat, but also more muscle at the same time. So yeah, it had its use and it had its season, but yeah, for cutting generally or losing weight, it's something I try to avoid for the most part. But like I said, this is vacation. I was going to enjoy it. So, but yeah, does it cause a beer belly? No. What causes a beer belly is a calorie surplus. So how you store fat, and does alcohol contribute to gut fat? I mean, I'm less concerned about that and more concerned if I'm in a deficit or not. So, because if you're in a deficit, you're going to store fat at times of the day, but if you're burning more calories than you're taking in, you're going to lose weight. That's the science, and that's how it works. So, on that note, I'm going to talk about that a little bit more on the next tip for tomorrow. I guess that's today, because I'm going to do a video later. So, yeah, that's all I got for today, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.